Oh my god. Whew. Man. Alright, so you're probably wondering, why is this man coming in the video yawning? Or why are we starting this podcast or whatever we're doing this morning? Listen, it's 5 a.m., right? Actually, it's 4:30 to be exact. And before I get my day started, I just wanted to share with you. And of course, I've already done a little bit of my routine. You know, I wrote down my goals. I read some of my Bible. I did my routine that I needed to do to get started here. But I wanted to invite you to, how my world looks, because I believe that a lot of you ask, a common question things such as, how do you do it? How do you stay motivated? What drives you? How do you stay consistent? These are questions I get asked all the time. What better way than to just document how I'm feeling and what my thoughts are early in the morning when I rise, after, if I've already initiated my daily routine. So I developed the habit of waking up early, 5 a.m., 4 to 5 a.m. every single morning. And listen, by the way, go ahead and smash that like button. Listen, if when you smash that like button, what it happens is when you subscribe and you smash the like button, what YouTube does, they now show you content that's relevant to the content that you're watching right now. So you're probably watching this because, number one, you're probably struggling with consistency. You're probably struggling with certain areas of your life. And I believe that repetition is a mother of skill. So the more you start to see things like this, and the more you start to see how people overcome obstacles that try to get in the way, you'll be able to become a better person. And that's what I want for you. I want you to become better. See, it's not about me. It's about, hey, I was here. I remember I was struggling. I was not only was I broke, but I was a deadbeat father at some point. And I've been through so much that I know it's now time for me to share with you how I was able to overcome this. And it starts with your habit. It starts with your beliefs. It starts with a lot of things. And you're probably wondering, okay, where does it really start from, right? But it really starts in the beginning of the day. And that's why we're here today speaking about this right now. I'm going to share with you a few things, okay? When you wake up, right, you have to be clear on what exactly it is that you want. Now, I know you think you know what you want. You want to own your own business. You probably want to travel, right? But then once you list out those things that you say, that you really want, and I learned this the other day, actually, it kind of reprogrammed my mind a little bit. When you clearly define or identify what exactly it is that you want, write it down. Like, don't write it on your phone. See, the phone, it hits different when you actually physically write it down and you can actually physically see it, right? Once you write it down, on another column or another section, write down why you believe this is going to happen. In other words, if I want to become a great athlete, basketball player, shooting threes all day long, I have to, that's what I want, right? You got to write it down. Then write down why I believe it's going to happen. So in other words, I believe it's going to happen because I've been practicing every single day. I've been practicing every single day for 3 hours straight, 7 days a week, right? These are the things that you must do. Now, which brings me to my next thing, okay? And one thing about me you're going to notice, guys, and go ahead and share this with someone. There's two types of people. There's spontaneous people, and then there's people that literally have a structure. For me, I'm spontaneous. I do my best to be structured. Trust me, over the years, I've been so unorganized, but I've been more consistently organized lately than I ever been before because I understand the importance. But what I'm saying is right now in this moment, this is off the dome. And how you would like to say back in the day. This is off the dome because I'm allowing what I'm truly feeling at 4 to 5 a.m. to truly impact your life. I believe that I'm at the height of being able to deliver what it is that's truly on my heart right now spontaneously, because I'm just flowing with it, right? So start your routine, develop a routine, right? And once you get into that rhythm, then you'll start to see the consistency. But you have to start it. You have to identify and establish a routine. You know, where am I going with this? What I'm saying is identify routine. This is what I do. I wake up in the morning, like I said, I jot down my goals. I give thanks to God, of course. I just say, thank you so much for waking me up. I love you. Good morning, God. You know, and then I read some of the word, and then I go for a jog. You know, that's what I do. When you write these things down, and when you're writing it down because you're serious, only then will you really start to see the manifestation. What helped me is that I had to start one thing at a time. Like I had to literally do baby steps. And for me, I believe that it wasn't always for me. Does that make sense? So in other words, you have to figure out why you're doing what you're doing. Are you waking up early in the morning for yourself so you could be better, which is great, there's no problem with that? Or are you doing it simply because you want to become a better person for someone else, you know, so you could serve well? You know what I mean? These are the things that you have to consider when making a lifestyle change. All right. So listen, today is going to be a good day for you. And the reason why I know that so confidently is because you've decided to listen to something that you know is going to impact your life. This is about you. It's not about me. It's not about, this is about what you can do to become a better person. Because I know where you're going through right now. You're going through situations where you at some point you feel stuck, right? You probably felt stuck in the last 6 months. I know for a fact. Now, I'm not trying to say I'm like a prophet or anything. I'm not trying to say I know. But what I am saying is that we all go through moments of time, periods or seasons where we feel stuck. We feel like we don't know what our next move is. You know, we're not sure if we actually see ourselves doing what we're doing now for the next 5 years. Some of us. Now, for you that, you're the top 3%, kudos to you. But even you, I know you're probably getting all the kudos in the world. You probably, your income reflects the amount of people you're serving and what you're doing well, right? But even you probably struggle mentally here and there where you probably question yourself, you know what? I know I'm doing well. I'm making a killing. But for some reason, something's missing, Something is missing within me. And if that's you, listen, I ask you right now, I encourage you right now, take a moment, pause, and understand something. What you're doing right now is obviously for others because you're doing it well. There's no way a person could make so much money without serving a lot of people, right? And really replay that last part back. Think about it. Find a way. I heard this by this wise man. Find a way to service to many, for service to many leads to greatness, right? So to bring it all back to full circle, after 9 minutes of your time, and I appreciate your time, of course, find a habit, develop a routine and stick to it. How do you get motivated? How do you do it consistently? Think about the end results. There's no... I'm going to be real with you, okay? I'm going to be 100% transparent with you. There's no one answer. It's a collective amount of answers. Like, it really is. One day I might say what motivates me and drives me might be I don't want to go back to how I looked or how I felt, a few years ago. Another time you might ask me, I say, you know what? I just don't want to let people down because I know people are watching me and I want to inspire them, But that doesn't mean I changed my mind from what I said before. Does that make sense? Like, what I'm saying is your why develops over time, you know? So the reason why you do what you do might be different from the reason why I do what I do. It's up to you to identify why you do what you do. And only then will you be able to be consistent. Figure out, this is, again, I said all that before, say this right here. Find out why you're doing what you're doing. And only then will you be consistent. Listen, I thank you guys so much for spending a few moments with me. The first 15 minutes or 12, however long it is, of your morning, or whenever you're watching this. Maybe you're watching this in the afternoon. Go ahead and share this. Please do me a huge favor. Share this with someone. And make sure that you subscribe, because this is only going to get better over time. This is for my underdogs. This is for those people that feel like they're going hard. They're feeling like, they're trying everything, but nothing's happening. This is for those type of people. Listen, just because you're on chapter 8 doesn't mean your story's done. You could be, you could go to chapter 100. You don't know. And that's the thing about life. That's the beautiful thing about life. You see, we go through these things where we feel stuck, or we feel like, oh, I can't be consistent. No, first thing, change your language and change your beliefs. You can do it. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You have to believe it, though. You have to be encouraged. You have to stay excited. Yes, it's, basically 4, so 5 a.m. And what I'm doing right now is doing my best to provide value for you, because I know someone out there is going to be impacted, right? And they're going to share with other people, and then they're going to find some sense of hope. Listen, quick backstory. I went from nothing. I was, like I said before, I was broke. I was going to working at different jobs, was never really satisfied. I was always struggling with different things. So I was kind of forced myself to numb the pain. And what I chose to do was, drink a lot of alcohol and smoke cigarettes and vape and stuff like that. I'm not proud of it, but these are some things that I went through that showed me that life's not all about numbing the pain. Life's sometimes about just embracing it and getting through it. And once you get through it, you could help other people. And that's what I'm doing right now. So I wanted you to know that it's not over for you, okay? You still have time. Turn your life around. Love you guys so much, man. Seriously, I'm lost for words just knowing that in the future, in the next few moments, you're gonna realize something's gonna hit you and strike you right now that you have what it takes, but you feel like giving up. Don't give up. Don't give up. For what? I just want you to feel my heart, that human connection, even though it's virtual, that you have what it takes. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I'm encouraging right now. You can do it. God bless you guys. All right. Peace.